So this is how it arrived when a brand gives you something a little bit more than you've paid for. So let's talk about first impressions. And one of my favorite features of the bag, the only little complaint I have is, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well, and if you're new here, welcome. In this video I'm going to be unboxing a bag from Sézane. This is a brand I've never bought from before, and if you watched my last unboxing, you know I've been after a new autumn bag, and I think I found the one. So without further ado, let me show you. Sézane do have 3 stores at different locations in London, but I purchased my bag from online. So this is how it arrived in this huge box, and it did come from France. And when you open the box inside is so lovely, it's so unique, and it just makes the unboxing experience so much nicer. With it came its receipt in an envelope. I also got a Sézane catalogue because they do ready to wear as well, and it also came with this bag, which I think is what the bag would be inside if you purchased it from a store. It also has a little ribbon at the back, and it also came with a tote. Now, it's always lovely when a brand gives you something a little bit more than you've paid for. So yeah, I absolutely love this tote bag. It has different animals on here. A tote bag will always come in handy, so I'm really happy that they included this with my purchase. So this is the box that the actual bag comes in. It's this beautiful khaki green color, and on top it says the flagship store in Paris because it is a French brand. The bag also comes with its own dust bag, which is really handy. I always store my leather bags in their own dust bag. And inside we have this beautiful burgundy smooth leather Milo classic bag. Guys, can we just take a moment to appreciate the color? It's just the most perfect shade of burgundy. So let's talk about first impressions. When you first look at this bag, if you're in a brighter light, it looks more red, but as soon as you go into a slightly darker light, then it looks much deeper. And I just love that different variation that the bag gives because it just goes with so many different outfits. The weight of the bag itself is not too heavy. Don't get me wrong, it's not the lightest bag ever, but if you were to wear this on your shoulder all day long, every day for work or whatever, then it's not going to break your shoulder. Let's talk about the different features of the bag. So it has this clasp opening. You have to press the bottom part of this clasp to get into the bag, and inside you have a zip compartment, a large compartment in the middle, and also a front pocket and a back pocket. To be honest, you can't put too much in the front or back pocket apart from receipts or, you know, money or a passport. I did use this bag recently when I went to Paris for the day, and my passport slipped in there really nicely, and it just felt really safe and secure because I'm not going to be going into that back pocket too often. So it just felt like a really safe place to keep a passport. And it has 2 small compartments inside the main pocket, and it also has a back pocket. Again, it's quite a small pocket, so I wouldn't want to put something too thick inside, and maybe just receipts or my phone on an odd occasion. Let me put my phone inside so that you can see how it would slip in. It can hold the phone really nicely, but over time I just wouldn't want to stretch the back pocket too much, so I would only put the phone in there if I was just in a hurry. The side of the bag looks like this. This is the back pocket I was talking about, and the front as well. So the more you fill the back and front pocket, the wider the bag would get. This bag is actually a really similar design to one of the bags from Gucci that I was considering purchasing, but in the end I didn't go for it. I just didn't find the right colorway for me, and I'm so glad I waited because this one is just perfect. And one of my favorite features of the bag is that the strap is adjustable. So this is the shoulder strap to just wear the bag on your shoulder, but it has these press buttons, and if you open the press buttons, you can easily extend the strap of the bag, and you lock the press buttons here to make sure the strap doesn't move. And it now is a crossbody bag, which for me is just ideal. I'm 5'7", and when the strap is extended to crossbody length, it just sits perfectly, and it also sits perfectly on my shoulder when the strap is is shorter. So overall, this bag just fits perfectly on my frame. The bag also has these light gold hardware. It's very minimal. This is a very classic Sézane design clasp, and it's very functional. It's easy to get in and out, and it also has these little gold hooks on the side for the straps, and I'm not sure what this gold dot is for, but it adds a nice little detail. Overall, the hardware is very minimal and it's very chic and classy. The leather itself just feels really nice and smooth and buttery. This section of the bag inside is smooth black leather, but the rest of the bag inside is lined with cotton. I actually like the fact that the rest of the bag is not lined with leather, because that would make the bag a lot more heavier. Now, because of the smooth leather, unfortunately this bag is going to show scratches over time. I'm someone who doesn't baby my bags, but I also don't mind having a few scratches here and there. But if you don't like any scratches to show on your bag, they do this bag in another style. It's like a croc effect, and I think that one would be harder wearing than this. I'll put the dimensions of the bag on the screen for you guys, but for me this is the perfect size daytime bag. It fits all my essentials and it's really functional. It's easy to use on a day-to-day basis, and I have just fallen in love with this bag. It's so autumnal, but I can see myself also wearing this in spring, summer. I have realized that on myself I prefer darker toned accessories, and this just stands out a little bit from your normal sort of dark brown or black bags. And if this is the perfect bag for you but you don't like the color, then you'll be happy to know this bag does come in 7 other colors, so I'm sure you'll find a color better suited to you and your style. And overall, the quality of the bag is also amazing. It feels like a really well made bag. The stitching itself is also in a burgundy color, so it's really seamless with the color of the bag. The only little complaint I have is this thread is loose, so I'm going to take it into Sézane and see what they can do about this. Maybe they might repair or just sort of, I don't know, tighten it, make sure it doesn't come loose in the future. So let's see what I can fit inside. I always have a little tote bag for emergency, so in that goes my card holder, hand cream, compact, sunglasses, and a hairbrush. Now, as you can see, that's pretty much full. I could probably fit a few other smaller things in there, but that's how much you can fit into the bag comfortably. Because I haven't filled the back and the front compartment of the bag, it hasn't made the bag any wider, and that's how I prefer it as well. I actually used this recently on my day trip to Paris, and it was just perfect because, like I mentioned, I was able to put my passport inside, my essentials that I would need for the whole day. It would also actually fit my camera that I'm filming on right now. The camera would go easily inside this as well. I would just have to maybe not take my sunglasses with the case and just put them on my head instead. But overall, I think it's an amazing size bag. I definitely would use this more at daytime. This wouldn't be an evening bag for me. I paid £365 for this bag, which I think it's a really fair price for the quality of leather and craftsmanship. It really feels like a premium bag with a affordable price tag. And now when we're moving into a time where luxury brands are not really providing the best quality, I do prefer to go for more low-end luxury brands like this, and it's really refreshing for brands like Sézane to give us what we deserve for our hard-earned money, and you can really feel the quality when you're handling this bag. And another great thing about having a bag that's priced at the range this bag is that if you do damage it or you scratch it, your heart is not going to drop, and you know, it's a little bit more acceptable and manageable emotionally. And this is the reason why if I did get any scratches on the smooth leather, I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't want to buy this bag in a different leather because I think the smooth leather just makes it so beautiful and just really premium looking. I had actually ordered this bag before my spontaneous trip to Paris, and when it arrived I loved it so much, and then the Paris trip came along and I could have bought this bag and got my tax-free in Paris, but I loved it so much that I was willing to compromise on the tax refund, and I wore it, and it wasn't heavy on my shoulders at all. It sat really comfortably on my shoulders all day long. I've definitely found my perfect autumn bag. If you'd like to see me style this bag in different ways, please follow me on Instagram. That's where I usually post all my fashion content and sort of daily outfit inspirations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye!